Previously, on Taverns and Caverns, Path A, we slipped into the Scarlet Soiree beneath veils of etiquette and silk. Desiree concealed our weapons within her enchanted satchel, and by that clever preparation, we passed the manor's scrutiny without incident. Beyond its gilded doors, the interior revealed itself as a monument to opulence. Chandeliers glimmering like captured starlight, fine tapestries draped along marble halls, and guests adorned in their finest displays of vanity. The attendants ushered us into the grand ballroom, a descending staircase, opening into a pristine sea of dancing individuals, silent servants, and whispered ambitions. From there, our investigation began. The others scattered amongst the revelers, hunting for secrets and signs of the truth buried beneath this celebration. Thaddeus, however, chose instead of to revel, blissfully unaware of the darker purpose that brought us here. Several curious figures drew the eyes of my companions. For my part, I held the perimeter, watching, waiting, observing for the inevitable moment when the mask of civility would crack, and the night would reveal its teeth. Episode 43, A Party to Die For, Path A.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, Haphazard DM. And last time on TNC Path A, the party had gained tickets to the Scarlet Soiree from the Green Vipers by paying them a little bit of gold in order to get a couple of passes. The 4 members of the party, including Yaito, attended the soiree. Luckily, they were able to hide all of their equipment in a bag of holding prior to entering the mansion, and they rolled a high enough stealth check so that the staff that checked their equipment prior to entering missed out on finding the bag of holding, so they are at least capable of pulling out their weapons if need be. Again, they're here to investigate the Ashenbrook Manor to try and find out if there are indeed any vampires associated with this event. And as soon as they had entered, the staff brought them to the ballroom, which is the main area that the guests will be staying in. There are a couple of side rooms the guests are allowed to go in, but most of the other parts of the Ashenbrook Manor are pretty much barred off from the guests from entering. So the ballroom is going to be the main area focal point for this event. Damien and Isundra had split up from the party, and they went to go investigate in the ballroom, and they came across a woman in a mask with long black hair, and she had spoken with them briefly. Meanwhile, Alaric had went across the entire ballroom and spoke with a man with long black hair. He was talking to 2 women and laughing, and Alaric began to speak with him for a bit, and the man offered to give Alaric a small tour of the area. And during that, Thaddeus himself split up and was on the dance floor, breaking it down. Thaddeus Faust III, he is unaware that the party is here to investigate vampires. So while everyone else knows what to do, he is thinking, you're all just here to party. And meanwhile, the NPC that joined them, Yaito, he stayed back near the stairs to kind of have a better view of the entire room, watching out for everybody since everyone decided to split up. So he's trying to keep his eyes on everyone and also doing some investigation himself. He's got a bit of a higher ground because he's still at the stairs. Remember, the ballroom is on the first floor. You all came out from the second floor, and there was a stairs that you walked down. So there is a balcony all around the room that people are also chatting and sitting down on. So there are 2 levels to this room. Just make sure you're aware of that. But we'll go ahead and start where we left off. So real quick, I keep forgetting, Thaddeus, for your attire, you're wearing your armor, right? You left your shield at home. Is that it?
Yes, he left his shield at home. He got his armor on. It's it's glamorous, so it looks clean, it looks pristine, so
And it's the same armor you typically wear, correct?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So you're standing out quite a bit then compared to most people, because most people are in fine clothing and not necessarily armor. Now, I do need you to realize that because you are wearing your armor, despite it being pristine and very uh, regal looking, it's still going to catch people's eyes and bring attention to yourself because you're wearing armor at a ball.
Hmm.
You know, not many
Yeah.
people here are doing that. Also, as I've mentioned, most of the people that this event is typically aimed at for attending are people that are in like the commoners area. Remember, Ashenbrook Manor is located in the commoners sector of New Tempest, the city of New Tempest. So a lot of commoners find this event fun because typically a masquerade such as this, only nobles and people of royalty attend. It's not something commoners get to attend. So this is an event that many people that you'll find aren't going to have. They'll have, nice clothing and dresses and stuff, but they're not going to be the attire that typically like rich people will be wearing all the time. So, you'll still have nobles attend this, but not many, because
Hmm.
not many of the nobles are going to come to the commoners district to really attend a party because a lot of them just find themselves to be better than the commoners, like every typical noble in most other stories, right? So, but keep that in mind that you're wearing your armor. You left your shield at home, but your sword's in Asundra's bag, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And reminder, you guys didn't come here to necessarily fight. There's always a potential that a fight can break out depending on what you guys do and how you role play things. But I just want to make sure it was your shield you left at home because I kept, for some reason I kept forgetting, man.
Mm, no
All right,
worries.
so with that recap settled, let's go ahead and well, since you're already talking, Rod. So Thaddeus, as you are dancing on the dance floor, did I have you make a performance check last time? If
You
not,
did. You did.
okay,
I can make another one if you
make
like.
me another one. Just make another one for me.
All right.
We'll say it's been long enough. Make another one. 12 performance. So you're doing fairly well. I mean, 10's the average. So what kind of dance are you doing here at the on the ballroom? Like, give me a
Just just stuff that's been outdated. Stuff that
That motherfucker
outdated.
doing the Charleston.
stuff dances that he used to do when he was younger. Just
Okay, and remind me, how old is Thaddeus again?
he's in his mid 40s.
Mid 40s. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're out here doing the Charleston, as Bry said.
Said it's not unusual.
Yup.
Charleston and a Carlton.
Oh,
Stuff like that,
goodness.
or like that thing I sent you.
Weak.
Oh, goodness. But with a 12 performance, you're able to dance fairly well. Despite it being of older styles, people still look at you and they notice the armor that you're wearing. And with the music playing, they're nodding their heads a bit. They're enjoying the dances that you're doing with a 12. You're not drawing a giant crowd or anything like that, but typically the people around you seem to be okay with you. So while you're having a great time, Thaddeus, let's move back over to Isundra and Damien before I go back to Alaric. Remember, Isundra and Damien, you had spoken with a woman before she had walked away. I don't remember what the two of you were doing afterwards. What are you two doing at this point?
We're keeping an eye on Alaric because he started walking off with somebody, so we were like, "Oh hell no!"
Right, slut. And also,
Okay, so you did see him do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
they
okay.
did.
Okay. So are you
Also,
guys trying to be
do we have
sneaky?
drinks?
Yeah, so there
Yeah,
there
we
are
have drinks.
there are like servers walking around with drinks and appetizers and things. There's also a couple of tables just spread out all across the sides of the ballroom that you can pick up snacks and food and things like that. There's nothing too heavy. It's mostly just some appetizers for now and things like that.
Damien walks to the nearest tray of hors d'oeuvres and takes a handful, some in his pocket, some in his hand. He's looking around, or Desiree, excuse me, and she's stuffing her face, her eyes shooting back and forth.
Got the pocket bacon.
Everything looking good so far. But the party just started.
As you're eating the hors d'oeuvres, you find that they are delicious.
Mm. And Desiree kind of extends her hand with a little bit of a smashed hors d'oeuvre to Asundra. Good. Blend in.
It's smashed.
Just a little bit because I grabbed them, like 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Eat. Don't look abnormal.
As you are handing Isundra some hors d'oeuvres, one of the servants walks by and has a tray in his hand with some glasses of wine and champagne, and he looks at the 2 of you. Good evening, ladies. Would either one of you or both like a drink? I have red wine and some champagne.
Desiree. Yeah. Yes. Please.
He holds out the tray, pulls off one of the glasses, and hands it to Desiree. Looks at Isundra. And you, ma'am, would you like a drink?
I'll have a champagne.
He hands you a glass of champagne, and then he begins to walk away.
He looked like a vampire to me.
He
I
was
don't
just
think
a normal human-looking person.
I don't think the servers are going to be vampires.
Hey, do not think inside the box. I feel like we should mingle a bit, get a better feel for the terrain and the what is it called, the society, the social scene here. You know,
I
some
feel
of
like
these
we should
people.
keep an eye on Alaric.
Well, that too. We can go a little toward where he is, but not too close. I do kind of want to be in earshot. I'm curious. That guy he's talking to definitely looks well dressed than the others.
So we've
This
kinda
one
had,
that
yeah.
I'm pinging on the map. Yeah.
All the way to the south.
Yeah, I can tell good clothes from raggedy linens for sure. Desiree has an eye for it, and this guy's got money.
So are you gonna try and stay hidden while spying on Alaric, or are you just staying in the
no,
open?
I don't want to be weird about it, but I want to be close enough to where I could probably be in earshot, but not so close to where I'm obviously eavesdropping. So probably about here. And then I'm going to mingle and talk to this nice looking lady right
Okay.
here. But I'm also going to, what do I roll to see if I can hear what they're saying? Still?
That'll be a perception.
Perception? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really good. What y'all
20
talking about?
perception. Yeah, you were gonna need a high perception because it is loud in here with everyone talking and the music playing, people dancing. So 20 perception, you will be able to hear some of it. But as you walk up, you said you're talking to that lady as well.
Yeah. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, madame.
Quite the shindig they've put on.
This is my first time at the Scarlet Soiree. How about you?
Not my first and not my last.
Oh, so you are a veteran here.
It's only my second time. Did you come alone?
I did.
How'd you hear about it?
I heard about it through some friends.
High people in high places, I assume?
Not necessarily. I'm not of the. I don't have a noble's name. I'm from this area of the town. But I did hear that my friend came across someone that knew about this place, and did you know? Well, you must know about the secret event.
Oh. I mean, I think we're talking about the same thing, but I don't want to be wrong and be missing out. Do tell.
So I would assume you may know about it, but you've never attended the secret events. You've never heard of it here at the Scarlet Soiree.
I guess it's earned its name secret for a reason.
Well, it is not necessarily secret, but have you heard of the Crimson Toast? A private, exclusive event here at the Scarlet Soiree. I'm hoping to be invited to it, even though this is my first time here.
Are the invitees random, or are they chosen?
I am not sure. That's why everyone you speak to, make sure that you make yourself look presentable and speak highly of yourself. I'm assuming if you talk to the right person, you get invited. I hear
Interesting.
they give you an invitation themselves if they find you worthy for the event.
An event within an event. It sounds like a speakeasy to me, and that is something I can get behind. It was nice talking to you, Miss.
I am Miss. You can call me Dorothy Cabal.
You're so bad at names. Then hi.
Don't ask me to come up with random names on the spot.
You know we do this, and you got all these NPCs. You think I wasn't gonna ask nobody name, Ryan? Dorothy Cabal.
Hey,
Well,
come on now.
it was nice meeting you, Miss Cabal. Hopefully, I'll see you in a more secret environment later on.
You have fun now, my dear. I hope to
What?
see you later. Enjoy yourself, because I sure am.
Put something stronger in that cup, and maybe we can talk.
Oh, you're such a fiend.
Damien or Desiree turns her back and immediately makes a straight face. She was trash. All right,
Damn.
that
I'm gonna do Dorothy Cabal that way, man.
I'm weak. And he leans into Asundra. Did you hear any of that? There's another secret event.
Do you think that Alaric's getting invited to it?
Probably.
So while you two are fairly close to Alaric, remember Alaric, when you walked up to the man, he was already speaking with two ladies, and he had offered to show you around after he asked if you were new, and if this was your first time, which it is. He mentioned that he will give a couple of tours around the manor. He was going to give a tour to the two ladies, and he mentioned he could give you a tour as well. But he had some things, he's going to have some things he has to do prior to that. So we'll get back to the conversation with him. And I don't remember if he stepped away from you last session, but we'll just say if he did, we'll have him speak before he steps away from you.
He hasn't stepped away yet.
Okay. Well, as you're talking to him, he mentioned about, the different areas you can walk to and view here at the Ashenbrook Manor. So you're not just stuck to hit this ballroom. But again, you are limited to certain areas. But he is willing to give tours to certain people. But as he looks, you remember he still has a mask on. Everyone has a mask on, with it being the masquerade. But he looks around before looking back at you. So, my dear guest, as I've mentioned, I am willing to give you a tour of some of the side rooms and areas around the Ashenbrook Manor, but I must first attend to something. If you still are interested in this tour of mine, after the main welcome message that I'm going to give, if you're still interested, meet me on the east side of the room near the double doors to the closest to the stairs. If you find yourself that you're wanting to join us on this tour of mine.
Okay, I shall meet you there.
All right, so with that, he looks at the other two ladies, and then, my dears, I must get going for now, and if you'd like to join us, meet me along with our dear friend here. You didn't give him your name, I remember, right? You kept your name secret for now.
Yeah.
It is a masquerade after all, with everyone having masks, so.
Did you give a fake name or just no name?
No name. We just talked.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
We'll
Dorothy
have a fake name
Cabal-
on deck just in case. You
Yep.
never know.
Meanwhile, Dorothy over here giving her real name to people. So he smiles with his glass and begins to he turns and begins to walk away slightly. He walks past the two women and then around you, Alaric, and he does walk past Isundra and Damien, but he doesn't necessarily look your guys' way. Alaric, what do you do after he walks away?
I'm gonna check and see which direction he heads towards.
He's heading towards the stairs. Similar direction, or closer to where Yaito is.
And then I'm just seeing if he's walking with anyone else or if anyone else is walking in his direction, just to see if it's more than one individual.
Make me a perception. Bryce said, make up some fake names, guys.
Got to.
All right, 18 perception is really good. You are keeping an eye on where he's going. As I mentioned, he's walking towards the stairs, which he does begin to walk up towards the second floor. Again, that's the path that you guys took to get down here, so you are aware of that location. And as you're seeing if anyone is joining him momentarily, you don't really catch anyone that seems to be following or joining him. But after a few moments, you do notice that there is a woman in a black dress, long black hair, from the western side of the room that begins to walk up the stairs as well. Somewhat fairly similar style of clothing and such to the man you just spoke. And she begins to walk up the stairs as well, the perception of 18. And you notice they're both up at the top of the stairs. And you don't notice any other guests really coming through the main hallway where you came from. And again, there are a couple of guards that are just placed around just to make sure no one does anything wrong or cause any trouble. But the guards you notice that are behind them near the entrance, they begin to walk back towards them and they go into the room behind where the stairs are and they shut the giant glass doors.
Is that something we all can see?
Only Alark, he rolled the 18 perception.
Oh, okay.
Now you could try to see it if you want to try to see it.
Okay. My passive perception's a 16. Yeah, I definitely seen them do
Oh
that shit.
yeah,
I've been
26.
watching them. Yeah, they got money. I've been watching them.
All right, so you definitely, and you could just tell Isundra as well since you see it. You're right next to Isundra. Yaito, he sees the two of them walk past and he looks up and he feels awkward because when they reach the top of the stairs, they both look at each other and turn around so they can face the entire room. Meanwhile, the guards behind them walk around them, shut the double glass doors. And Yaito, again, still feeling kind of awkward. So he's going to step down and move to the side a little bit. So he's not directly in their way. And obviously, with the two of them walking up, you then hear the music begins to slow down and it soon ends. And you just hear chatter at this point. And meanwhile, you hear the man that went up. He just begins to speak out as loudly as he can. Everyone, please, a message from the hosts before we continue this event. And as he yells that out, some people still talking, but others hear him and begin to turn around and grow silent momentarily. Eventually, it catches on, and everyone goes silent, turns around, and looks up at the two that are at the top of the stairs. And once everyone begins to silence themselves, it is now, for the most part, pure silence in the room as everyone is looking up these stairs at these two quote unquote hosts, as he has just mentioned. Before I continue with two of them, are any of you changing your placements? Or are you staying where you're at? What are you guys doing
Yeah,
while this is happening?
Yeah, I want to go up to a lark and I'll say, okay, mingling with the host first. Anything to share with the group? Keeping my voice pretty low.
Alark's like, damn, he was spying on me.
I'm just a man with a mission, that's all. I will be attending something later this evening, that's all.
That's all. What is all?
Well, I guess we'll see. Haven't you been mingling around? Did you find anything?
Dorothy Cabal.
Why you gotta hate on Dorothy?
I'm not hating on her. That's just all I've accomplished. The hors d'oeuvres are also really good. Look, that's not what's important. Thaddeus is pretty occupied, but we got to make sure we keep an eye on him too. He's vulnerable, not understanding that there might be threats in here. Yaito's been pretty stationary, and no one's heard Isundra clacking. So far, so good.
So, did you guys speak with the woman?
I mean, I heard about a scarlet toast or something. Crimson toast.
Interesting.
Was that what they talked to you about?
Not a crimson toast, but it's more of a tour
Oh, I want to. Oh, we both can't. Okay, Asundra, would you like to go on the tour, or would you like to stay here and babysit Thaddeus?
I don't know if I can just invite someone else into the tour. I was able
I'll
to.
invite myself. You know me. Don't worry about that.
What if the tour leads to the Crimson Toast?
Yeah, somebody's got to stay here and keep an eye on Thaddeus and Yaito. I mean, Yaito is watching Thaddeus, but who's watching him, you know? They're outnumbered in this room. Should all these people be vampires? You can never be too sure.
I will go on the tour if I can, but
Okay, I can stay here and babysit. That's fine. We need a contingency plan, though, if something goes wrong. I need
Yeah,
to wait
you
for
do.
you all
You
to
got-
reach me.
This is a
I don't want to split up. You're
sticky
stressing me
situation.
out.
But
Somebody
guys-
we can't let Alart go away alone with these people.
Just real quick, Felicia's been stressed for this session for like 4 straight weeks.
We Yeah, there's too many balls in the air with this. So many things can happen. Like I said, we won't be able to hear a lark scream. This place is huge.
It is a fairly big manor, yes.
Or we can just tell Yaito to keep his eye on Thaddeus and then shoot a firebird if something goes wrong. There's no way we won't hear it.
Does Asundra have a spell that can communicate? I don't think she does.
That's what I'm trying to see if I have
I
a.
don't
You might
think
have like a
so.
communicate spell depending on what spells you have. Like message or something. I don't know if you guys have that though. I think that
I have
is-
like sending. I'm not sure if I could.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender. If it knows you, it can answer in a like manner immediately. The
Nice.
spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence. But if the
That's a
target is
dope
on
spell.
but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So you could send that. It is a 3rd level spell, I think, but I
Worth.
mean, it's worth it if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you know you can send me a text. You don't even need 25 words to say shit going down.
Shit going down.
But again, if no one else goes, how we can't find out where you guys are. You know they got probably secret bookshelf passageways and shit.
That is true.
But yeah,
I'm looking for some danger, so I'm willing to get lost to figure out what's going on in here.
you tripping. All right, Sunder, if you want to babysit this danger seeker, go ahead.
You tripping.
I will send a message if anything goes awry.
You're still going with somebody else. So Sundra, that's what you want to do, eh?
I don't know. I guess.
I didn't mean to make it seem like there's a wrong choice, but yeah.
That's up to y'all. I can't say nothing. Well, I'll
Do you
give
feel
time.
confident in your ability to bogart your way onto the tour?
No.
All right, well, I will be going, and you can stay here. And then Desiree hooks Alaric's arm. Come on, love.
I
If
was
my
trying to be
husband's going on this tour, then so am I.
Maybe I wanted to be a bachelor this time.
Too bad. No, I mean, if you're really into someone, I can go to the restroom.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
Sure. I ain't no cock block, man. All right.
All right, so you've made a decision. So while the 3 of you are speaking, I'll go back to the 2 hosts that are at the top of the stairs now that everyone's attention is on the 2 of them. As they welcome everyone, you hear Cassian speaks out. Again, you still don't know them by their names yet, but the fact that they just said they are the host, that kind of, well, not kind of, it gives away who they are. They're not afraid of people knowing who they are. They're just dressed up with the mask just to be part of the theme. But you hear the 2 of them begin to speak. And Cassian steps forward momentarily, and you hear him say, "Esteemed guests, it is with great pleasure that my sister and I welcome you to Ashen Brook Manor. On this most exquisite evening, the Scarlet Soiree is not just a celebration. It is a gathering of the refined, the bold, and the truly extraordinary. And then Callista steps up, and she has the slight smirk on her face as she's scanning the room. Still keeps her mask on. Tonight, let the worries of the outside world fade. Here, only indulgence and delight await you. Enjoy the finest wines, the most captivating company, and perhaps a few thrilling surprises. And Cassian speaks up again. Ashenbrook Manor has long been a place of grandeur, mystery, and passion. And tonight, it belongs to you, my friends. Revel in the decadence, lose yourself in the music, and let the night take you where it will. And Kalisa continues, and it's kind of weird because they're going back and forth with each other. And Kalisa says, some say the Scarlet Soiree changes those who attend. By dawn, you may leave with new stories, new desires, or perhaps you may never wish to leave at all. And Cassian finishes with to new acquaintances, to old traditions, and to a night you shall never forget. Welcome to the Scarlet Soiree. They have their glasses in hands. They both clink their glasses, and you can see everyone in the room erupts in some kind of applause, or they drink their drinks to a toast as well with them. And the two of them bow down slightly, and they both say, allow this night's festivities to begin. And at that point, the music slowly begins to turn back on, and people are cheering, and they eventually turn around and begin to mingle yet again, and the room has become loud once more.
Desiree leans into Alaric. Oh my God, this is a swingers club.
Well,
Alright.
we still need to investigate. So swingers club or not, like we have things to do.
That's fine. I'm just shocked. Come on, love. And then when they walk and they brush past Sundra, Desiree leans in. Fill Yaito in on the plan. Let him know we'll be back.
Okay.
So we're just kind of walking through, and I want to walk up to them, the hosts, and talk more about the tour. But on the way there, I don't
Just
want to
going
be too
for it.
obvious. Yeah, I don't want to be too obvious, I guess. I'll
Well, the good news is the double doors that Cassian told Alaric to meet him at is on in the same corner close to where Yaito and Thaddeus are.
Yep.
So it's the northeast corner.
I'm gonna go to
So
Thaddeus.
I'll move. So the hosts begin to slowly walk down the stairs. Callista is not going on this tour. She's gonna stay here in the ballroom. So she's gonna walk down and continue to mingle with everyone. Meanwhile, Thaddeus, what are you doing? You go back to dancing after you hear their welcome speech?
Yeah, he's dancing. He's mingling. He's actually flirting a little bit.
I'm weak.
So
Oh my goodness.
Yep, we're definitely walking up to Thaddeus, flirting. I'm dragging Alaric. I'm walking fast. Come on. And I go up to Thaddeus and I start kind of shaking my shoulders. You're having quite the fine time, seed spreader.
So you say that loud enough for people near him to hear that?
I mean, I kind of say it through my teeth, but I'm smiling.
Oh, okay.
are we not supposed to have fun at a party?
No, we are. You're just a little damp. You might want to take a handkerchief and dab your forehead.
Not the handkerchief.
You didn't really dress for the event, did you?
I did.
You're not hot dancing in armor?
I mean, it is hot, but I am a military man. We do have a uniform, even in our leisure.
Well, at least he's consistent. Would you mind introducing me to your friend here?
I'm just trying to get to know them myself.
Well, let me not interrupt.
Please,
I'll see you soon.
you have fun.
That is so clueless on what's going on.
know.
All right, so with you walking past Thaddeus, then you're dragging Alaric, you said?
Yeah. I mean, we're still hooked arms.
Alaric, are you allowing this, or are you just gonna go with Damien here, or Desiree?
With resistant tolerance, I am being dragged along.
With resistant
I'm
tolerance.
like sighing the whole way.
All right, so with the two of you passing Thaddeus up, I'll place you guys near the double doors where you're supposed to be. And Isundra, the two of you walk past Isundra and Yaito. They're fairly close to you. You guys spot them right there. Isundra walks up to Yaito, and Yaito's still taking a look around. He sees Isundra coming. Psst, Isundra, did you find anything?
Alaric was invited on a private tour. Damien's going to go with him.
Private tour? What do you mean they're going on private tour?
By the host.
The ones that just spoke.
Yes.
Don't you think this is not the best idea?
I absolutely think that it's a horrible idea. Yes.
What is the plan if they get into trouble?
Alaric will send a message.
He will send message. He has spell for this.
Yes?
They do not have their weapons, though. I guess
Sure.
Alaric knows magic, so he doesn't need weapon. But Desiree, on the other hand, this might
I
be
think
dangerous.
Desiree actually has the bag, remember? Because she hid it under her dress or whatever.
Oh, you might be right. I think you're right on that.
Right, yeah, because she has yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So then,
Work.
all right, Desiree does have the bag then. Yeah, that's right, because you wrote a high stealth to hide it, if I remember
That's
correctly.
true.
One of you, it was either you or Sooner, but we'll just say that.
Oh
if
yeah, I
that
got a
wasn't the
dagger
case-
in my wig too. What's up?
Yeah, you do. So, Naito looks at Sooner. So, are we supposed to stay here then?
Well, we can't go on the tour.
It is private selection on tour, yes?
I guess so.
Well, I have been looking around, and I have not seen anything awkward just yet. Mostly people enjoying themselves, especially Thaddeus.
I would say that that's pretty awkward.
Yes, and they do have delicious tea here. You can have hot tea. Not very many choices, though. They seem to want you to drink this wine and champagne.
Think there's something in the wine and champagne?
No, I do not think so. I have watched many people drink it. Nothing has happened to them. Have you drinking any of the drinks?
Yes.
I have already drinking the tea, so if something's in the wine or champagne, it's probably in the tea too, but I do not think that is the case.
I really hope that the Alaric and Damien don't get into any trouble.
Me too, because if they do, I am not sure how to find them. I guess if Alar can send us a message of how to get to them, then we can drag Thaddeus along with us, but then that would give away what is going on. Thaddeus will not be too happy.
He doesn't want to stop his party.
I know, I have watching him. He is flirting.
He better not. He's going to get in trouble.
By who?
By his past.
I'm gonna spit my coffee out. The seed spreader.
Shit.
Well, while you're talking to Yaito, the two of you do notice, I'll say Sundar and Yaito, you don't have to make rolls because he walks right past you. The male host walks down the stairs. He glances at one of the guests to his right, nods his head with a smile. He takes another glass of wine from one of the servers that walk by. And as he's walking past the two of you, there's other people near you. He takes a glance at the two of you, and he just nods his head with a smile before walking past the two of you. And he walks back up towards where Alaric and Desiree are at. And the two women he was talking to as well, they would like to go on the tour too. So they are coming to join. So as he makes his entrance towards the two of you, the other women that he spoke to in the beginning that Alaric remembers seeing join as well. And he nods his head to the two of them, and he looks at Alaric. Ah, so you've decided to join us. But I do not remember your face. He looks at Desiree. May I have your name? And you are?
Melidia, this is my beau. I was in the restroom. Sorry, he was filling me in, but we are a package. Charmed. And she kind of daintily puts her wrist out.
My face went cold when she said that.
Kendall is sick. The host, Cassian, he takes your hand as you're holding it out, and he moves down and gives it a little peck on your hand. Well, it is a pleasure. I was not aware that my friend here came with another.
I wasn't aware either, unfortunately, but here we are.
So you
And
mentioned
you see why I keep him on a leash.
He just gives a slight grin. Well, Laura, or he doesn't know your name yet. Well, good sir, you didn't tell me about your other half. Well, as I spoke with your other half here, as he's talking to Desiree, I did mention that I was willing to give him a private tour around the Ashenbrook Manor. Not around the entire place, of course, but certain areas that most guests typically can't get access to. It's something I like to do. We've thrown this event many times, as you know. It's once a month, and well, being the host, I can only stay in this main ballroom for so long every time. I like to show the history of this manor to certain guests when I can. Obviously, I can't do it with everyone here, so I select a few. I guess it wouldn't hurt to include another on this tour, if you are willing to go, that is.
Absolutely. I mean, the place is gorgeous. I would love to see more of it.
Of
Can imagine the
course.
floor plan, the windows, the tile, the chandeliers. Truly a diamond in the rough. Love what you've
Yes.
done with the place.
Well, thank you. It took quite a bit of time to renovate the place. As you know, this manor used to be abandoned by its prior lord.
I'd heard. What a loss.
Yes, a deep loss. But as you can see, it's been renovated, it's being used, and it's bringing joy to many of the people here in the community.
You know what
So,
they say. One man's trash.
it's another one's treasure.
Do you hear that, darling? We're not the only ones that live by that quote. Now let us go.
Excuse my wife, you can tell this is quite a speaker.
It's not my fault you don't take me out enough.
Yes.
He
Well,
nods. Go ahead, sorry.
no, go ahead. It's fine.
I just say he nods with a smile and he turns around. Well, if the four of you would follow me, the first place we'll go is I'll take you down this lavish hallway that leads to a private library that myself and my sister would typically like to relax in from time to time. If you are a fan of history, you'll find we have all sorts of books on the different names and lineages of the nobles to the king himself and other parts of the nation of Londe. So come follow me as I take you on this tour. He turns around, opens the door, and he begins to walk out of the ballroom with you following him. So I'll just put you guys in the top corner for now, just to show that you are away from the rest. Isundra, are you watching them as they leave? I'm assuming.
Yeah, did I hear them or?
That would have been difficult to do. Make me a perception check. Depending on what you roll, will determine if you heard any of that.
Ooh,
God damn! A
she
crit.
heard all of that.
Yeah, 27 total. All right. So you did hear all of that as you were listening in.
I just tell Yaito what I heard. I
Okay.
assume he didn't hear it.
He did not. Private library with history. The tour does not sound very bad, but who knows? Perhaps we should continue investigating, or should we stay here and watch Thaddeus? I do not plan to leave the ballroom, if that is any benefit to your mind right now with the other two leaving.
I want to stay close to the door so that if something happens, we're...
Isundra's ready to fucking bounce. She got that movement speed. She said, "I'm out."
I'm weak.
With the hooves. All right. So, as the two of you, Desiree and Alaric, are walking with.
Desiree kind of leans into Alaric's chest like she's laughing, but she's just whispering, "Let's fall behind. Let them walk ahead of us." And so they're kind of the last ones behind the other two women,
Okay.
just so we can sneak and talk if we want.
All right. So as you are walking behind everyone else, Cassian's in the front, and as he's speaking, you're walking down this long corridor. Red carpet all down this corridor. The walls are almost like velvet, and there are a couple of side tables as you're walking down the long corridor that have small candles that are lit. And then along both sides of the walls, on each side, left and right of you, there are portraits beautifully painted of different people with plaques under them. And as Cassian's walking, he looks over his shoulder slightly. And this, I say, is one of the long corridors that pays tribute to all of the nobles prior to the one that passed away that used to own Ashenbrook Manor. Do any of you know the noble that once owned the Ashenbrook Manor?
I'll roll a history. Doesn't seem
23 and a 12. So I'll say you have to have at least a 15. This is pretty
isn't
difficult.
that something you mentioned, dear?
The 20
yeah, I think I do recall.
See, I do listen to you.
The two ladies with you, they shake their heads. No, we don't know. And Cassian speaks out, well, the prior lord, his name was Lord Varen Ashenbrook, a very kind man. He used to deal with many of the commoners here in the commoners district. Many of the nobles didn't understand why he wanted a manor here in the commoners district, but the commoners loved him. He would share the wealth, and many of the nobles didn't like it. But this portrait here, as he holds his right hand to the side, you see a portrait of a painting. There is an older gentleman, and the plaque just says Lord Varen Ashenbrook. The old man looks as if he's in his 60s. He's got slicked back gray hair, short gray hair, gray mustache, bit of wrinkles on his face. He looks a bit serious with his expression, which you would seem as opposite to what Cassian is talking about and describing him as. Though he may look serious here, those that do know about Lord Varen Ashenbrook, the poor lord was the last to own Ashenbrook Manor. When he passed, he had no one in his family left to take over the manor for him, and which is why the manor fell into such a disarray. Story has it that his wife passed away of a sickness, and his two children vanished on a run to a town known as Runswick to the west here in Londe. No one knows what happened to his children. Some say they were kidnapped by bandits. Some say monsters killed them. Others say they were brought upon a curse. But Lord Varen Ashenbrook never found out what happened to his children and died a very lonely death. And he continues to talk about the history and some of the other people on these portraits as he continues down the corridor, giving you quite a history. And as he continues to do that, we'll head back to the ballroom. Thaddeus, you are still dancing, flirting, doing what you are. Isundra, are you going to move anywhere else? Or are you staying put?
I want to stay put because if we have to go in there, I want to be close.
He wants to be ready.
All right, so Thaddeus, what are you doing as Isundra and Yato stay put?
He's going to grab a drink.
Okay, I say they're very close to you, so unless you're actively looking, your passive perception, I would say you do at quick glance, you do notice them, but do you care for them being there? That's up to you. But you do know that they're somewhat nearby you. But as you're grabbing a drink, what are you doing?
So just mingling, and he's just having a good time. He just hasn't been able to enjoy himself in years as of
Okay.
right now. So
All
he's
right.
not really paying attention at all. What's going on? Just living the moment.
All right. So as you're doing that, I'll say I'm gonna make a roll. Oh my god. All right. I rolled a nat 20. So the other host, Callista, she's looking around, talking to certain individuals. You don't necessarily watch her right now because the Sooner's not necessarily paying attention to her either. But you guys don't know this, but she's walking around talking to people, going back and forth between different uh, guests. And then she looks over with a 20. She definitely spots Thaddeus. And she does see Yaito and Asuna, but she doesn't really think much of the two of you. But Thaddeus sticks out because he has armor. And he's the only guest right now that has a suit of armor. So she is going to walk up towards him. So with a 20, she definitely spots you. She'll walk up towards you. She has a glass in her hand, and she walks up towards you, Thaddeus. She looks at you. Are you dancing? Do you notice her coming? I mean,
He's
she's
just
not staying hidden. So you if you're paying attention, you will see her walking towards
he's not really paying attention. He's just whoever walks up to him, he will say hello or whatever.
you. Okay. Well, you do notice that she does step up towards you. She still has her mask on as well. Hmm. You are quite the guest. May I have your name, if you don't mind me asking, Sir Armored Individual?
Why, look at you, looking like the avatar of Lunaris herself. But my name is Leon.
Leon. You do
He
have
ain't
some
giving
fake
out his
names.
real name.
Right.
He said he ain't giving out his real name.
Right. My real
Heck
kids don't
no.
even know my real name.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. My illegitimate children.
Well, it's good to meet you, Sir Leon. May I ask, are you a man of Londe military? You are dressed in armor? Can't say I see that very often here at the Scarlet Soiree. Is that family regalia on that armor of yours?
Actually, it's from a smith. That's their regalia. I am just here, retired. Just wanted to have a good time. Unfortunately, some old dogs can't break their habits.
Hmm. Well, I dare say that you definitely stick out more than all the other guests, which has piqued my interest because I have noticed you've been dancing the entire time in that armor. Most people here would have passed away by now just through the sheer heat.
Well, I am a man of endurance.
Is that so? So, what brings you here to the Scarlet Soiree, my friend? How did you hear about this event? I am curious.
Mutual friends. I just figured that been a while since I've had a chance to cut loose.
Hmm. You say you're a retired veteran as well. I would hope, at least, you're telling the truth on that, because, it would be a pity if you were faking to be a veteran while wearing armor. But with you being a veteran of what? Military? Were you an adventurer at some point in your life? What did you do? What did you slay?
I've slayed a lot of things, but I was part of the military at one point. So
Oh,
I
you
retired.
you've slain many things. Tell me, what was the scariest thing that you came across in the military? I am curious.
Depends on what you consider scary.
What about let's reduce the categories so it's not so broad. As we know, the world is full of spooky creatures. How about this? Do you believe in the stories about the creatures of the night?
Besides my aunts, yes, I do.
She chuckles slightly at that. Oh, your aunts, are they creatures of the night too, then?
Yes, I think her home was from the Wailing Mist, but
Oh,
that's neither here or there.
the Wailing Mist. Have you ever been? That is a dangerous place, even for one such as I.
I've never been.
Perhaps that's a good thing. Most that traverse near that area never do return. So, creatures of the night, other than your aunts, tell me, what was your biggest slaughter? Creature, man, monster, what?
Defeated a monster.
What kind of monster?
Defeated a dragon.
She looks shocked when you say that. Like, legitimately shocked. Make me. Are you lying or not?
Yeah, he's lying.
Make
He's
me
trying to.
make me a deception. Make me a deception, motherfucker. 14. She takes a sip of her glass and raises an eyebrow. My dear, you can't expect me to believe that you slaughtered a dragon. If anything, you slaughtered a dragon's child. A small childling of sorts.
You got me. Well,
Still a dragon.
was trying to impress someone like yourself. It's being around you, I feel like I have to set the bar high.
I see. Interesting. Well, I do not take to people that lie too often, but I do appreciate a veteran attending my event, the Scarlet Soiree. And are you enjoying yourself? It seems that you are.
I am. But I have slain some things, but unfortunately I need to keep that confidential.
I see. Confidentiality. I understand. I understand. Well, you do slightly pique my interest. You are definitely different than most of the other guests here. So, as I've already mentioned, I am one of the hosts. My name is Callista Fairway. I don't mind you knowing my name. The mask is just for show. But you have impressed me, and I am piqued. So, I'm going to hand you something. And you see she reaches into her dress and pulls out a very small slip of paper, parchment. She hands it to you. It's folded up. This is a private invitation to a private event here after midnight. If you don't already know, the Scarlet Soiree ends at midnight, and there is a private event that my brother and I like to give those that we deem worthy. I hope you do agree to attend because only those that are invited are welcome. It's a secondary toast to welcome some of our esteemed guests. And let's just say you have piqued my interest enough that I shall invite you. Well, Sir Leon, I hope to see you after hours at the private event. We call it the Crimson Toast. Don't get too drunk now, because we'll be having more drinks after midnight.
Oh, I can handle my own.
And with that, she begins to walk away. Isundra and Yaito, you definitely see Thaddeus talking to Callista. It's not like she's trying to keep it hidden. It's obviously out in the open. But she begins to walk away and she walks towards the two of you, not necessarily knowing you're watching. But as she walks towards the two of you, do you guys say or do anything? Also, Isundra, I should say.
No, I'm going to Thaddeus.
Isundra's like, what the fuck you talking about?
Because I assume I couldn't hear, but
Yeah, you weren't able to hear all that. So you go down to Thaddeus, and what do you say or do?
Thaddeus, what was that?
I'm
What
gonna
do
be
you
next to Thaddeus.
What do you mean?
What was all that about?
Oh, just meeting the hostess. She was quite lovely.
Well, did she tell you anything?
Oh, just an invitation to a after party.
To the Crimson Toast?
Oh, you know of this?
I've heard of it.
Oh, did you get an invitation?
No, I didn't get an invitation, but I don't think you should go.
Why not?
Isundra's about to spill the beans.
There's something weird going on here.
What What do you mean weird? It's just a party. It's been a while since I've really gotten enjoyed myself. I must thank you guys.
Yeah. Jesus.
His Syndra's losing it right now.
Felicia's stress over the last 4 or 5 weeks is coming out, bro.
Trying to talk him out of going. You gonna be like, oh, I get it. You're
Bro,
jealous.
we were in Thailand and Felicia was like, bro, I'm stressed about these vampires.
I don't want us to be split up.
You should have tried harder to get me to stay. If I knew it was bothering you this much.
I don't want Alaric to die either on his own.
Well, he's looking for danger. Those
That's
are his
true.
words.
That's true.
But
That
yes,
is, we didn't tell you the whole truth.
How
Oh.
dare you tell him when I'm wrong? I'm not around. Sorry, let me mute myself.
I know Syndra's really crashing out right now. She's about to spill the whole thing.
what do you mean?
I was trying to tell him beforehand, and you guys wouldn't let me. So now she's real stressed because Damien's not around.
He's crashing out.
What do you mean you didn't tell me the whole truth?
Okay, so there have been some reports of maybe vampires.
I remember this earlier.
Oh
But we're
no.
going to wait for the Adventurers Guild to case things out before we try to investigate anything further.
Well, Alaric didn't want to wait, so we kind of investigated while you were busy, and it's led us here. I'm a little worried that there are vampires here.
So you mean you drugged me here, not to let me know what I'm getting myself to, left my shield in my room.
First of all, I told you to bring the shield. Don't blame that one on me.
Pointing fingers.
Just saying, if I was informed better, I would have made better decisions. We're going to have a discussion after this is all over.
Bro, he was tipsy. He's sober now.
All right. So after that news,
Party's over. Kendall said in chat.
he's casting this.
That faded laugh.
All right, so you're casting a spell called Detect Evil and Good. It's a concentration spell. You target yourself for the duration. If there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone and 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So, because it goes out to 30 feet, it's decent range. So let me look at the map. Where are you? So let's see. Ruler. Let's see how far 30 feet is. Okay, so it is generally in your current vicinity. So it's going to affect everyone you see around you, including Callista.
Yeah, let me see what Dorothy Cabal about. Matter of fact, just walk around this bitch.
Dorothy Cabal. All right, so when you detect that, or when you cast that spell, it's 1 action. You do it fairly quickly as you cast it on yourself. It takes vocal components. So you do have to say something, but I'm going to assume you're whispering it, so you're not to give yourself away. Because it's a vocal component, it's also considered a semantic component, but with you speaking out, only really Asundra can hear you. She's right next to you. Everyone else does not really hear you because the music and all the loud chatter. But as that spell goes off, you are alerted almost immediately. On the map, I will put icons on the characters around you that are considered one of those categories: aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'll put a red icon on them if they are one of those categories. Prepare yourself.
For it to light up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Boom. There's one.
Well, that... Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3, 4,
Obviously.
and 5.
Damn, I was hoping you'd get.
The Cassian? Interesting. Okay.
Well, he's not 30 feet away. You guys are past
Okay,
30 feet.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, it's only
Winter
30 feet
Stone.
around him. So you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that give off evil energy
From where you're standing. He
from
didn't
where
even
you're standing.
walk over here yet.
And
Lord.
with that being the case, the one that sticks out the most to you, Thaddeus, is the woman you just spoke with. Thaddeus is pissed. He was having
Yeah,
fun.
he is. He is. He is pissed. Beyond pissed.
Isn't this going to signal them too? Because of like, I was going to cast a spell earlier too, but like the sensitivity of the magic,
Well, that's one of the things that trust me. I'm
oh, River, the
I am-
consequences are coming. Okay.
I will make you aware of what happens. But before I describe that,
We're going to go ahead and say that this ends this episode of Taverns and Caverns, Path A.
thank you everyone for listening to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master Haphazard DM. You can find me on Twitter at Haphazard DM.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Bri. I play Damien/Desiree, and you can find me on Twitter at Blaze_NBK.
Hi, I'm Felicia, and I play Sundra. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Dagger Tribal.
Hi, I'm Rod or Rodimus, playing Thaddeus. You can find me on Blue Sky at Rodimus83 or Twitter or X at Rodimus7901.
Hey, my name is Kendall, and I play Alaric Silverwind, and you can find me on Twitter at air-clubkin.
All right, thank you guys. Those are our players for Taverns and Caverns Season 3. And again, don't forget to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon. On our Patreon, you'll find exclusive monthly episodes that are strictly exclusive to our Patreon, as well as some additional content that you won't want to miss. So thanks again, everyone. Until next time on Taverns and Caverns.